Hey guys, so I'm going to review The Boy in Striped Pajamas by Boyne. I have no idea how to pronounce his last name. I had to read this for my adolescent literature class. I was really excited to read this because I've been wanting to read it for a really long time, ever since the movie came out, and I just haven't done it. I think we have the movie at my house, but I haven't even watched the movie. But I was extremely interested in it and really wanted to read it, so I was really excited when I saw that it was required for this class. The book is told really simply. We kind of discussed in class how it's fairy tale-esque, and there are bits of it that the main character, Bruno, is 9, and his dad is really high up in the Nazi party and German military and all that. And he is sent to work at, kind of run the concentration camp, Auschwitz. And so Bruno and his family move there to live near the concentration camp. Bruno's 9 and has no idea what's going on. He doesn't know that it's a concentration camp. He doesn't know what the Jews are or anything. It's kind of unbelievable because, we talked about in class how Bruno being raised in Nazi Germany would be on the receiving end of a ton of propaganda and would definitely know these kinds of things. And there are actually he refers to Hitler as the Fury instead of the Führer, and obviously that would never happen. I mean, it's German, he would know how to speak German, and he definitely wouldn't translate it as an English word, considering he doesn't speak English. It happens with Auschwitz too. He calls Auschwitz Outwith instead of Auschwitz. But you kind of have to suspend disbelief with this book because there are definitely a lot of things that aren't really realistic, and it's kind of meant to be that way, and it's told in a really simple way. It's pretty, you can see there's big print and everything, and it's a really quick book, and it's just, like I said, I've said a million times now, but it's just really it's not meant to be realistic. I really enjoyed the book. Bruno's innocence could get kind of annoying at times. I understood why it was that way, but it could get really frustrating how he didn't understand what was going on. And I also think the way it was told kind of made me emotionally disconnected from the story. The ending didn't really make me emotional at all because of the way it's told. And just because you're reading about it from Bruno's point of view, and Bruno doesn't realize what's going on, he doesn't realize all of the bad things that are happening, and so you get a really innocent perspective on the Holocaust, and it isn't as emotionally powerful as it would be if Bruno actually realized what was happening, because he's being sheltered from the really horrible things, obviously, but he also has no idea what's happening. And I understand why the author did that and everything. So I gave the book 5 out of 5 stars. I loved it, but it did make it so the book wasn't quite as emotional, and kind of for that reason I think this would be a really good book for kids about the Holocaust, because it is a really simple story and it's not overly emotional, because you kind of feel disconnected from what's happening. Said, with all of the things that are kind of unrealistic, you would probably have to talk to kids about that, because they might get the wrong impression about some things based on that. But as an introduction to the Holocaust and what exactly happened during the Holocaust, I could see it being a good book for kids. I don't think it's too horrible for them because it's being told by Bruno, who's 9 and doesn't understand the significance of what's happening around him and isn't really being exposed to all of these horrible things. And I don't want to say what the ending is, but even the ending is vague. Reading it, since you know about the Holocaust and what happened, you know what happened. But if a kid was reading this and didn't know about the Holocaust, might get some idea of what happened, but I think they would be slightly, they wouldn't be completely aware of what happened. So So I definitely think like if a kid read this, an adult would have to talk to them about what they're reading, but I think most kids, like, I don't know what age, it depends on the kid obviously, but I think they could like handle this book emotionally, and it would be a good introduction to the Holocaust. Like, I think it's a really good book for that. So yeah, basically, while there's some unrealistic stuff in this book, and it's not like an incredibly realistic portrayal of the Holocaust, I definitely really enjoyed it. I recommend it for everyone, and I think it would be a good book for kids as well, to like, for them to read about that period of history and all that. But I think that is all, and I will see you guys later.